If you've ever wondered what maxed-out semi-trucks could look like, then you've come to the right place. These behemoths on wheels are built to handle tasks that would make an average vehicle go up in flames. From a truck that holds the Guinness World Record for being the longest in the world to a jet-powered one that can reach speeds of up to 376 miles per hour, here are the most impressive semi-trucks in the world.
The Red Giant. While the previous two behemoths on our list flex their muscles in performance, the next truck does something entirely different. The Red Giant is a Diamond Rio road tractor from the 90s that has been heavily modified by its owner, Brian Dax. After 3 decades of trucking, Dax took up a friend's suggestion to convert his truck into an advertising machine. So he shut down his Diamond Rio road tractor and spent several years building what is now thought to be the longest and certainly the most unique fifth-wheel tractor in the world. Essentially, the Red Giant is a rolling media center and advertising outlet, complete with 2 huge LED screens and sound, like a big screen TV on wheels. The truck was hand-built in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and took 3 weeks to complete. Even back then, before Brian made all of the extreme modifications you see now, this truck was not a typical cookie-cutter rig. Originally, the Red Giant had a 260-inch wheelbase, a 6-cylinder 3406B engine by Caterpillar, an 18-speed transmission, and an impressive 90-inch double eagle bunk. But today, this gargantuan red entertainment machine has a 430-inch wheelbase and an incredible 252-inch ICT custom bunk. On the outside, you can find 2 11-foot by 6-foot LED screens, similar in length to a large-size canoe, ready to captivate anyone fortunate enough to see the Red Giant doing its thing on the road. These screens can be programmed to run multiple paid ads that run in a loop, thus creating a new revenue stream for Dax while he and his truck enjoy the retired life. If I get into the specs of these ads, they include photos, videos, as well as live broadcasts. But even more important than that, the Red Giant is an attraction in itself, meaning if the stunning graphics and sound don't grab our attention, the truck definitely will. And since the entire system is mobile, it can be taken directly to any event with a targeted audience. The ads can be flipped from one side of the truck to the other with the click of the computer. The truck also has some very spicy amenities, including satellite television, a Blu-ray and DVD player, video games, and Wi-Fi. Everything you'd possibly need to live out the rest of your life on these wheels. Brian may have given up running freight, but his Diamond Rio on steroids keeps him happily chugging through life. Speed Demon. So trucks aren't usually built for speed, but in the right hands, they can become faster than any commercially available supercar. And there's no better proof than the legendary Shockwave, which is the fastest truck ever to exist. Originally built by the legendary Les Shockley in 1984, Shockwave was modified by Darnell Racing Enterprises and currently holds the Guinness World Record for being the world's fastest jet truck. This heavily modified Peterbilt semi literally had nothing under the hood, but that's because a jet truck doesn't need a diesel engine. Instead, this power plant on wheels featured 3 Pratt & Whitney J58 jet engines at the back, which could develop a total of 36,000 brake horsepower to propel Shockwave forward at, well, shocking speeds, 376 miles per hour, if you like counting numbers. It could cover a quarter mile in 6.5 seconds, while a supercar like the Lamborghini Aventador does it in only 10.3 seconds. Beating a super truck in its own area of expertise is no small feat, and to achieve this, the Shockwave sacrificed an unholy amount of fuel. Specifically, 400 gallons per mile, and even more when its afterburners are activated. Of course, it's not the most fuel-efficient truck out there, but Shockwave was built to compete against actual airplanes in quarter-mile races, so no one actually cared about its fuel consumption. When you want a truck to shame a plane as it races past it like a bat out of hell, you don't look at the fuel gauge until after the race has ended. During an interview, the Shockwave's pilot, Chris Darnell, claimed that the driver experienced a G-force of about 6 G during the truck's acceleration, and they had to use 2 military-grade parachutes to make this beast stop, which in turn produced a negative value of 9G, enough to make your brain turn into mush from the gravitational roller coaster. Unfortunately, playing with fire, which is quite literal in Shockwave's case, often has lethal consequences. On June 2022, during a festival held at Battle Creek Airport, Shockwave suffered a mechanical failure and was involved in a catastrophic rollover that darnell and caused the truck to disintegrate. The Super Shockwave truck, built on a 1957 Chevy cab, will live to carry on Shockwave's name, but the original is now past its glory days. Robotruck. If you've ever watched Will Smith's movie I, Robot, you'd see an uncanny aesthetic resemblance of Einride autonomous truck to his Audi R8. And while this truck sports a sleek and minimal look, much to the dismay of its mechanical ancestors, it comes with a lot more tech packed into it. There's no cab or engine, just a skinny, sculpted white slab up front. At the back is a pod-style container to hold cargo in place. I particularly appreciate how the engineers have beefed up the suspension and strengthened the chassis to cope with the heavier load that a shipping truck like this will see. For a utility vehicle, all things considered, it manages to look quite adorable. The truck uses an electric drivetrain with 300 kilowatt-hours of battery capacity, which is roughly equivalent to 3 high-end Teslas, and has a range of 120 miles. Einride, the company behind this futuristic-looking beast, claims that the whole idea of removing the engine and replacing it with batteries was to allow the vehicle's bed to have a better layout for cargo, and to make its trucks cheaper to produce. A smaller footprint also means the truck is more flexible in reachable spaces. Where Tesla, Volvo, Daimler, and Uber are looking to free up some space in the cab, Einride has done away with it altogether. Instead, its trucks make use of NVIDIA's AI supercomputer. I'll let this guy explain it better. But of course, computers can't handle every bit of on-road driving experience just yet, which is why the autonomous truck, or T-Pod, allows itself to be controlled by an actual driver from a remote location, using teleoperation tech provided by Phantom Auto. Essentially like how you would drive an RC car around in your living room, except in this scenario, you have one driver remotely connected to a fleet of million-dollar trucks somewhere in Sweden. Norse God. The next semi-truck on our list looks like someone took a Hot Wheels and made it sprout into an 18-wheeled monster. Behold, the grandest semi-truck ever built, a 1984 Peterbilt 359 Ultra Custom TT Crew Cab, Thor. It is also called the world's greatest custom truck, thanks to its ridiculous 3,974 horsepower, made possible by two 14-liter V12 Detroit diesel engines and 24 cylinders. The Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute is the world's fastest car right now, and even that thing caps out at 1,600 horsepower. Imagine investing billions of dollars in the next big hypercar only to get dwarfed by a diesel engine custom truck. Anyway, this flashy monster also features a customized independent suspension, a manual gearbox, and power disc brakes. The stretched Peterbilt chassis measures a whopping 40 feet long and weighs 32,000 pounds, with a top speed of 130 miles per hour when the nitrous boost system is activated. In addition to the engine's 12 superchargers, there are also 4 12-foot drag parachutes to help slow down Thor after its impressive runs. Looks-wise, this gas guzzler can turn heads effortlessly. The entire truck has been treated with chrome plating, and bare aluminum has been applied everywhere on Thor's underside. Other bits of flash include an oversized 1933 Ford-style grille, a chrome roof-mounted spoiler, a sunroof, spiked lug nuts, those little round thingies in the middle of the wheel, and plenty of air horns. The back of the truck includes a mural of its namesake Norse god, Thor. Inside, passengers are treated to a 1,500-watt audio system, 7 video screens, a polished aluminum dashboard, and lots of LED lighting to get the party going. Clean Green Rescue Machine. Next up, imagine a truck that is completely carbonless and produces only water and heat as byproducts. That's exactly what the H2 Rescue is capable of. Developed by the United States Department of Energy in collaboration with Cummins Accelera, The H2 rescue truck's climate-controlled bed serves as a mobile command center, or shelter, and its hydrogen fuel cell generates treatable water for emergencies. The H2 rescue truck is designed to be dispatched to disaster zones and other areas where emergency responses need swift attention. This rescue machine can shunt 25 kilowatts of power from its fuel cells to provide electricity for emergency operations for 72 hours without needing to refuel. That's enough to power emergency portable house trailers without the noise and exhaust created by traditional gasoline generators. The H2 Rescue combines an electric drivetrain, hydrogen fuel cell, hydrogen storage system, and high-energy density lithium-ion batteries for zero-emission power, the same type of batteries that fit into your phone or electric car. The truck also comes equipped with a Cummins Accelera fuel cell engine and a 250-kilowatt traction motor. Only recently, this hydrogen-powered machine won a Guinness World Record for going 1,806 miles without refueling. During the trip, the truck emitted nothing but water from its tailpipe, which is pretty characteristic of all hydrogen-powered cars and trucks. According to the U.S. Department of Energy, it saved 664 pounds of CO2, which is the average amount a gas-fueled truck of the same size would have released along the same distance. And if I talk strictly about its own specs, the truck weighs about 33,000 pounds and produces about a gallon of water an hour from its exhaust. Not much help in a disaster zone, but definitely better than releasing polluting fumes instead. Considering the rising number of natural disasters across the United States, specialized relief vehicles that provide critical services like this awesome truck are needed now more than ever. The Tesla semi-truck. Tesla clearly doesn't shy away from a challenge. After chomping off a considerable piece of the car, truck, and SUV consumer base, the company is now gearing up to introduce its Tesla semi-truck at the end of 2025. In terms of green transportation, the Tesla Semi represents a significant step forward for electric big rigs, and this vehicle looks like it could be the next big thing. Pun intended. Tesla has made some pretty bold claims regarding the powertrain riding on this Semi, details of which were shared in this presentation right here. Also, these motors feature a Rivian-like clutch, allowing them to be used for acceleration and to decouple once at speed for improved efficiency. If you consider the best-selling Semi in the US right now, which is unarguably the Freightliner Cascadia, that vehicle's base model has 350 horsepower. So compare that to the Tesla Semi's 1,050 base horsepower, and you'll realize Tesla is definitely cooking up an 18-wheeled monster in their backyard. And if you pull the electric door handle release on either side of the truck, the rear opening doors reveal a bus-like set of steps. Climb up and into the Semi's cabin, and you are welcomed into a spacious-looking cabin. The roughly 3 by 7 foot space features a rubberized subway-like floor, Tesla headliner cloth on the walls, a jump seat on the right side, and plenty of headroom to enable a 6-footer to walk around and stretch. Come up to the driver's chair, plop down into the suspended center seat, and you have a commanding view of the road with great visibility. The massive side view mirrors are backed up by camera displays on the left and right infotainment screens. Most functions in the Semi are controlled by those displays. Aside from the camera views, the left display solely shows truck status information such as tire pressure, while the right display functions as the main infotainment interface, featuring suspension settings, trailer hitch controls, navigation, trip functions, and a host of apps. And that's a wrap for this collection. The Australian Road Train. Let's keep chugging on with another Australian behemoth on this list, and one that demonstrates the evolution of trucks in power and load capacity. With 1,000 horsepower and looks that would make you want to steer far away, the Kenworth C510 is a force to be reckoned with. Standard commercial shipping semi-trucks are pretty large, but they don't quite hold a candle to those meant for less extensive trips and hauling many different forms of cargo. The C510 is one such behemoth, bursting onto the construction scene in 1998 with a whopping 140-ton payload capacity. Think lugging large, industrial-level cranes. The initial idea behind designing a truck of this size was to use it as an off-highway truck specializing in moving materials for Australian mining companies. But one such company decided to modify the C510 with on- and off-highway capabilities. naming it Moby D and slapping a striking yellow color onto it. That's not all. This beast then underwent some massive improvements under the hood, including swapping in a Caterpillar C27 V12 engine, increasing its power level to 1,000 horsepower, and doubling its load capacity to 400 whopping tons. So now you can ditch transporting cranes and instead stuff 4,500 kangaroos in there for a whole field trip. Sorry, Australia, I tried. Compare this to the stock version, which came with a 600-liter Cummins engine, and you'd realize that Caterpillar gave this bad boy just the oomph it needed to become a true spectacle in performance. In addition to the mechanical improvements, the truck gained a luxurious cabin, equipped with amenities such as a television, oven, bathroom, and shower, bringing it closer to a luxury motorhome instead of a semi-truck. Coming back to the original C510, this truck justifies its nickname as a road train because it can pull a maximum of 5 trailers, increasing its length far beyond that of a standard semi. Even with the original 600 horsepower, the truck proves to be a true asset for mining and construction companies.
Peterbilt 579 Sleeper. Forget what you thought you knew about bland transportation. Today, you're about to experience a thunderous journey into the realm of the most mind-blowing trucks you could ever imagine. Brace yourself to encounter the undisputed kings of the asphalt. From savage, custom-engineered monsters to streamlined tractor-trailers rocking futuristic aesthetics, prepare to be stunned, get motivated, and choose your champion. Reliable carriers? They're the name when it comes to luxury transport. Their cargo? Insured up to a whopping $5 million. Let's dive into the truck cab of one of their elite drivers, David Rogers. He's on a mission to move high-end vehicles while riding in absolute style and comfort. Believe it or not, David's favorite feature? The curtains. Once pulled shut, they instantly turn the cab into something that feels like a tiny loft apartment. And that's not an exaggeration. The back of the cab really does look like a small, pristine apartment. Shoes off before stepping in. That's the rule. You've got the works inside. Furniture, appliances, a microwave, a TV, even a miniature kitchen setup. And yes, there's a shower. And we can't wrap this up without mentioning the special trailer engineered to haul up to 7 cars in a single go.
All hail the king. Coming back to old school mean machines, when you think about the largest stock semi-truck on our planet, renowned names such as Kenworth or Peterbilt might cross your mind. You might even target well-known truck manufacturers such as Volvo or Renault. But that wouldn't even come close to the actual manufacturer who popped out this beast. Nicolas Industry, a lesser-known French manufacturer, is the brains behind what Guinness recognizes as the largest semi-truck in the world. With a name almost as long as its length, the Nicolas Tractomus TR 10x10 D100 is a force to be reckoned with. The TR 10x10 is an upgrade from the company's previous TR 8x8 and packs a monstrous 27.3-liter, 900 horsepower, 2,552 foot-pound powered V12 engine, developed by Caterpillar. Even though the TR 10x10 is equipped with 8 forward gears and 4 reverse gears, it still crawls at a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour. But speed is not a concern for this diesel-guzzling beast. What it aims for, and does fantastically well too, is pulling power. The TR 10x10 has a hauling capacity of 600 tons, and for a fun comparison, the Ford F-150 can only pull 6.75 tons of weight in one go. Do the math and you'll realize the Tractomas can pull the same amount as 89 F-150s. So a normal workday for a vehicle with such immense power would be transporting power plant structures and towing entire road trains. Moving on to physical measurements, the TR has a cumulative length of 41 feet and a total weight that just touches the 71-ton mark. I'm gonna bring in our trusty F-150 again and let you all know that it weighs just 2 to 3 tons, depending on the model. Numbers enough to warrant that this behemoth is almost 24 times heavier than our Ford pickup truck here. Since making these road giants is such a highly specialized job, only 5 units of the 10x10 have ever been made. Nicolas Industry delivered the first 4 of these vehicles to a South African company called Rotron in 2005. The 4 semi-trucks are used together with 2 11-axle heavy-duty platform trailers, and a beam assembly to carry transformers, which weigh up to 270 tons, equivalent to a pair of fully grown blue whales. Enough reason to label this truck as an abnormal, a name only fit for an 18-wheeled king.
Ultra Cab 180 Sleeper, the ultimate Peterbilt 567 upgrade. Imagine turning your semi-truck into a mini apartment on wheels. The team at ARI Legacy Sleepers specializes in just that. They transform trucks from brands like Volvo and Peterbilt into luxurious mobile living spaces. Take the Peterbilt 567 featured here. It's a marvel of modern engineering. With up to 4.8 meters of extra space, depending on the wheelbase, it includes a shower, a compact kitchen, ample cabinets, and a sleeping area that doubles as a dining spot. Gone are the days of hunting for motels, eating at odd hours, or sleeping uncomfortably. These sleeper trucks offer drivers a cozy, home-like experience right behind the wheel. It's about saving time, money, and energy while adding a touch of comfort to life on the road. Stay tuned to discover more innovations redefining the journey for truckers.
Peterbilt 589 Ultra Cab. The Peterbilt 589 is one of the brand's most recent models, and also one of the most nostalgic. Designed to preserve the soul of classic American trucks, it brings old-school charm with the tech and comfort today's drivers expect. This particular version, with the Ultra Cab configuration, takes it even further. A custom-built sleeper measuring over 150 inches. That's more than 12.5 feet of space designed for pure comfort and style. Under the hood, it's powered by the PACCAR MX-13, a 12.9-liter inline-six engine pushing out up to 510 horsepower and over 1,850 pounds of torque. Paired with a 12-speed automated transmission and 6x4 drivetrain, it handles long climbs and heavy loads with ease. Despite its size, it remains smooth and efficient. Step inside, and the Ultra Cab feels more like a premium RV than a truck. There's a queen-size bed, microwave, built-in fridge, overhead cabinets, ambient LED lighting, and dedicated climate control. The finish is upscale, featuring leather surfaces, chrome accents, and a fully digital dashboard integrated with modern control systems. From the outside, this truck turns heads with its long nose, vertical stacks, chrome wheels, and unmistakable Peterbilt stance. It's built to look like a classic, but feel like something from the future. And even though the model is still new, it's already a favorite among collectors and custom builders. In fact, one customer reportedly ordered 2 units, one to drive and one to store as an investment. This truck proves that old-school attitude and modern luxury can live together in a sleeper that feels more like a mobile condo than a cab. Impressed by this launch? Just wait. The next one takes custom living on the road to another level. Kenworth W900L 100th Anniversary Edition. Few trucks carry as much highway heritage as the Kenworth W900L. And to celebrate 100 years of the brand, a special edition was released that brings classic looks together with rare exclusivity. But the 2024 model featured here takes things even further, featuring a massive sleeper, over 13 feet long, that transforms this cab into a full-blown luxury apartment on wheels. Under the hood, it's running a Cummins X15 engine with 15 liters, delivering up to 605 horsepower and over 2,000 pounds-feet of torque. The drivetrain is a 6x4 with an 18-speed manual Eaton transmission and full air. This truck performs smoothly across any terrain. Step inside, and you'll find massage chairs, a gourmet kitchen, stainless steel cabinetry, a spacious queen bed, a functional bathroom, and ambient LED lighting. The craftsmanship is top tier, blending comfort and style in a way that rivals high-end hotel suites. The paint job, anniversary badging, polished wheels, and long chassis command attention on any lot. But this isn't just a showpiece. It runs real miles across the US, making appearances at truck shows and events. Fun fact: parts of the interior were handcrafted by artisans from the yacht industry, bringing marine-grade luxury into the trucking world. A rare touch, even among custom sleepers. This Kenworth isn't just a tribute to the past. It's a bold vision of what the future of sleeper trucking can be. Think that's the peak of sleeper design? Wait until you see what's next. Volvo VNL with integrated garage. This custom Volvo VNL takes the concept of living on the road to a whole new level. Not only is it a full home on wheels, but it also features a rear integrated garage, designed to carry a motorcycle and mobile work equipment. Built for a couple who lives and works on the road full-time, this rig shows how practicality and luxury can share the same cab. The base is a Volvo VNL 64T300, powered by a 13-liter inline-six Volvo D13 engine, pushing 500 horsepower and over 1,850 pounds-feet of torque. Paired with a 12-speed I-shift transmission and 6x4 drivetrain, it handles long hauls and heavy loads with no issue. Full air suspension ensures comfort no matter the terrain. At the heart of this build is the custom ARI Legacy Sleeper, stretching over 160 inches and packed with everything a couple needs to live comfortably. Queen bed, full kitchen with microwave and stovetop, large fridge, upper cabinets, full bathroom with shower, and climate control. The interior is warm, refined, and optimized for full-time living. The garage in the rear is accessible via a roll-up door and ramp, allowing for easy loading of the motorcycle and other gear. It's well lit, ventilated, and organized, designed to serve as a mobile workshop and cargo area. Visually, the truck has a long, elegant profile with chrome details and a custom paint job. The extended sleeper and rear garage give it a unique silhouette that stands out at any truck stop or show. And here's a cool fact. The couple named the truck Freedom because for them, this build represents exactly that. A life without limits, where home is wherever the highway takes them. This Volvo proves that when done right, trucking isn't just a job, it's a way of life. Peterbilt 389. The Peterbilt 389 is a modern classic, a truck that screams tradition while packing modern power and comfort. But this fully customized build pushes the 389 into a whole new league. With its extended chassis, polished chrome everywhere, and a full sleeper conversion, this rig offers the space and comfort needed for life on the road week after week. At its core is a Cummins X15, a 15-liter inline-six engine producing up to 605 horsepower and over 2,000 pound-feet of torque. Paired with an 18-speed manual transmission, this truck is built for experienced drivers who want full control behind the wheel. It's a powerhouse in any condition. With a 6x4 drivetrain and air suspension, it glides even with the weight of the custom sleeper. And speaking of the sleeper, it's fully decked out. Large bed, built-in cabinetry, microwave, fridge, TV, and fine wood and leather finishes give it that cozy but rugged American vibe. The dashboard blends analog gauges with modern tech, creating a retro-modern feel that respects tradition but doesn't sacrifice function. And every detail shows the pride of the owners who were personally involved in the design process. And neat detail, in the video tour, the couple who owns it share that the truck was built for long-haul travel as a pair, and that they even gave it a name and custom paint inspired by their personal story. This Peterbilt 389 proves that legacy doesn't mean limitations. It's a foundation for building something even greater. Enjoying the ride through these wild sleepers? Then hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've still got some unbelievable rigs coming up. And speaking of wild, the next truck is something you've probably never seen before. Peterbilt 379, Smith's Roller Fleet. When you talk about iconic American trucks, the Peterbilt 379 is always at the top of the list. But this one, custom built by Smith Trucking, takes that legendary status to a whole new level. It's not just a truck, it's the largest Peterbilt in their entire rolling fleet, a massive machine that blends raw power with luxury sleeper customization. A 15-liter inline-six engine pushing out around 600 horsepower and over 1,850 pound-feet of torque. The setup includes an 18-speed manual transmission and 6x4 drivetrain, making it capable of handling serious weight and long distances with ease. The extended chassis supports the oversized sleeper without compromising performance. And what a sleeper it is! This over 160-inch sleeper includes a large bed, built-in cabinetry, microwave, fridge, TV, recliners, premium sound system, and a full enclosed bathroom, all wrapped in dark wood finishes, LED lighting, and full insulation. It's more than comfortable. It's made to live in. Outside, the truck turns heads with a long, stretched frame, chrome wheels, vertical stacks, and a custom two-tone paint job. It's not just beautiful, it's bold. And here's a fun detail. The team at Smith's affectionately nicknamed this beast the Rolling Beast. And it has become one of the most photographed trucks at industry shows and trucking events. This Peterbilt 379 isn't just about trucking. It's about making a statement on every mile of highway. Impressed? Just wait. The next one isn't just a truck. It's a home, a garage, and a lifestyle. Volvo VNL Mega Sleeper, ARI Legacy. The Volvo VNL 64 T300 is already known for its blend of performance, aerodynamics, and comfort. But when it's fitted with a custom ARI Legacy sleeper, it becomes something else entirely. A rolling home designed to handle serious highway miles in total luxury. Under the hood, it features a 13-liter Volvo D13 engine with 500 horsepower and over 1,850 pounds of torque, paired with a 12-speed I-Shift automated transmission that prioritizes smoothness and efficiency. The 6x4 drivetrain and full air suspension make for a controlled, stable ride, even with the massive custom sleeper on board. And that sleeper is the star of the show. At around 180 inches long, it includes a full kitchen with stove, microwave, full-size fridge, stainless steel sink, storage cabinets, queen bed, flat-screen TV, and a complete bathroom with shower. It's fully insulated, climate-controlled, and finished with wood and leather for a warm, premium feel. From the outside, the VNL keeps its clean, aerodynamic look, but the sheer length of the cab gives it away. Chrome wheels and elegant paint complete the visual punch of this mega sleeper. Fun fact, this truck was built for a couple who sold their house to live full-time on the road. They now travel the country in style and comfort, operating their small business from the sleeper itself. This build shows that performance and real-world comfort can go hand in hand, and that with the right setup, the road really can become your home. Think that was wild? Stick around.
From a custom truck named after the Norse god of thunder, to a jet-powered truck that could put hypercars to shame, these are the most impressive semi-trucks in the world. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.